Yeah, this the 5 minute rant. You know, that extended version. Music and motivation. And basically what we doing in this segment is we taking lyrics and we dissecting the motivation and the inspiration from them. Because you know sometimes when you driving in the whip and you bumping that joint, you bumping it, you miss a couple gems. You know they go over your head. Brothers start talking about numbers. They might start utilizing vocabulary that you don't know what it mean. And it go over your head. But there's a reason why the brother penned it or why the sister penned it. There's a reason why the artist took their time to draw up this inspiration because the song got to come from somewhere. You feel me? Some substance. So the song that we're going to dissect today is by Meek Mills. The song is called Price. It's off the Wins and Losses album. Oh, man, we're going to get into it, man. So I'm going to play the joint right now. Let's get into it.
Ever since I got money,
Damn.
I ain't been happy like I used to.
Ain't been happy? That's
They say
crazy.
you gotta pay the cost to be the boss.
You got to pay the cost.
Say this, when you the nigga with the money, somebody go to jail, you gotta pay their bail.
You got to pay it.
Somebody die, they gonna turn to you for the funeral.
They turning to you.
But I just be thinking like, when I'm gonna be able to turn to somebody shit.
Right?
Bosses got feelings too.
Mm-hmm.
I done did shit for niggas 1,000 times.
1,000
Told
times.
them no one time. And watch them talk about me crazy, run by
Hold on. I gotta dissect it right then and there. Before the brother even start the song, his introduction is inspirational. There's gems, there's motivation, all of that in the introduction. First and foremost, let's just dissect it. What he said. He said, ever since I got money, I ain't been happy like I used to. Let that sink in. Ever since I got money, I ain't been happy like I used to. Now, he not talking about no little $1,000, $2,000, you know what I'm saying? Not that little car accident money you get. He not talking about that. He talking about he got millions of dollars. Millions. This is a millionaire. He said he ain't been happy like he used to. Now, let's really paint the picture of how far this brother came. Because remember, he used to be Meek Mills, you know, with the nappy braids that lock. You know, he was straight dusty. He was at the bottom for real. And the brother is on top of the game, like in terms of just making a 360, you know, coming from where he come from. And he's telling you that ever since he got money, he ain't been happy like he used to. So you're like, damn, you used to live in the projects, right? Now you live in a mansion or a nice house or whatever, you know, your kid could go to private school, you know, you eating at the Four Seasons and, you know, you in Miami on yachts and you flying jets and all of this exclusive stuff. You know what I'm saying? You first classed out. And you saying you ain't happy like you used to be. Let's dissect that. Money is not gonna guarantee you happiness. It's not gonna guarantee you happiness because you gotta understand one thing about money, and this is coming from me to you. You gotta understand money isn't real. You like, what? Money isn't real. Just think about it, right? You want $1 million. That's what I want. I want to be a millionaire, right? So you want $1 million, or let's say you want 10,000. We could be realistic for certain people. So you want $10,000. You really don't want the $10,000. You're not gonna like take your $10,000 and like put it on a trophy stand, and you know that's not what you're gonna do with the $10,000. You're gonna take the $10,000 and you're gonna buy other stuff. So in all essence, money isn't nothing because you want the stuff. The stuff is what it is. The money is just how you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, money ain't gonna make you happy. Now, if the things that money can buy, if those things are truly gonna make you happy, then yes, money is gonna make you happy because you're gonna now have the means to obtain your happiness. But for people who are deep, you know what I'm saying? For people who want more out of life, that money is not gonna make you happy. And I'm gonna tell you why. We don't even gotta be talking about big money, because like I said, don't matter if you rich or you got a good job or you got a okay job, but you know how to handle your finances. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because the reality of the situation is, if you know how to handle your finances, let's say you got a regular job that pay $15 an hour, but you know how to handle your money. And your friend got a job that paid $22 an hour, but she don't know how to handle her money. Guess what? Responsibility is going to now fall on you. Even though you only make your little $15, but your $15 is equivalent to her 22. It's actually more than her 22 because you know how to finesse yours. You feel what I'm saying? So at some point, she's going to come out with her hand out because she's going to need help because she doesn't know how to manage her money. So if you know how to manage money, that's a responsibility. That's a responsibility because just think about it. You know how to manage your money. If you know how to invest your money, you're not going to let the people around you just, you're going to try to help them out. You're going to try to save them. It's in us. For some reason, it's in us. It's probably how we were raised. But you're going to try to help people out that you probably shouldn't help out. So just imagine. We talking about if you only had the $15 an hour job. So imagine if you getting $15,000 a show. Imagine when you get to that point where you start making, $15,000 a month. You know how many more, oh my God, you know how many more headaches you're going to have? You know how many more hands are going to be out? That's what he's talking about. He's not happy. He's not happy because even though the money has uplifted him and catapulted him into a better life, but guess what? All of the people he left behind. And he probably didn't leave them behind. He probably blessed everybody. Let's say if he gave everybody a 50 stack. But like I said, if you don't know how to work that $22 an hour, like Shorty who works the $15 an hour, it don't matter how much money they give you. Money don't solve money problems. No, it doesn't. The mindset, you got to change your mindset. So that's what the brother is speaking about, man. When at least from the way I'm interpreting, like ever since I got money now, he's like, brother, it ain't as easy. It's harder. His bills are probably at up to from 70 to 150 a month. We talking about thousands, 70,000, 150,000 a month. That's probably the brother's bills. His bills. So yeah, he probably got like 6-7 million, but do the math. In 10 months, that's 1.5. In 10 months, that's 1.5 million. And yeah, in 100 months, that's $15 million he got in bills. We're not even talking about all the expensive and luxury and vacations and the gifts. We're not talking about that. We're not even talking about all of the handouts. Because remember, you got to put your peoples on. Just because your boy mess up don't mean you ain't going to give him another shot. Especially if you feel like he deserve it. Especially if you got him in here. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in him. Brother, this brother has to work hard to what? To maintain that lifestyle. Because when you get money, you just don't keep money. You don't get money and keep money. That's why you see people hit the lottery. What? They hit the lottery and they be broke. You be like, damn, you back? Yeah, only been 5 years. They be back doing worse than you in your $15 an hour job. So listen, man, what I got from that is money ain't gonna guarantee you happiness. It probably can help you out, but it ain't gonna guarantee you happiness. And then, like I said, the responsibility. He said, if somebody go to jail, they calling you. Brothers probably never even spoke to you for 3-4 years. They bailed 20,000. They calling you because you a millionaire. Brother, you think I became a millionaire by just bailing people out for 20,000? But it don't matter. Because when you the boss, it costs. He says that. It's a price. That's why the name of the song is called Price. Price. He said, I help brothers out 1,000 times. Told brothers yes 1,000 times. One time I told him no. I said, nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got another obligation, He wanted me to perform at his daughter's Sweet 16, but, I got something else that I'm booked for. Told him no one time. And behind your back, he think he better? Come on. You ain't got to be rich to experience this shit. $15 an hour, you know who you are. Yeah, shorty that make 22 talking shit about you because you told her no. It's not your fault her lights is going out, but she talking behind your back. You know how it go, man. You in the streets, you eating. It's always you eating, your man eating. It's always one of your mans that ain't eating. It's probably more than one, but you always at least got one man that ain't eating. He always fucking his money up. Yeah, tell him no. Tell him no that one time, man. And if the walls had ears, yeah, if the walls could talk, yeah. I wonder what he be saying about you. But let's dive a little deeper into the joint. That was just the introduction, man. I personally thought it was powerful because he started off with, ever since I had money, I ain't been happy like I used to. And I feel like a lot of us we want to be rich because we think being rich equals happiness. Nah, when people die and you rich, you still fucking feel like shit. When you lose your mom and you rich, you lose your dad and you rich, you lose your cousin that means so much to you. You still human. You got money, but you still human. Yeah, you still gonna go through all of that anxiety. You got to deal with drugs, all of that. You got to deal with conniving, but you still got to deal with that. Whether you make $15 an hour and manage your money properly, or whether you make 15 million, man. That's what he's telling you. It's the price. The price. But we're gonna dive a little deeper into the price, man. Let's let it rock. That's the price of being great. This the price of being great. Yeah. They hate you when you winning, but they love it when you break. That's the hug. Graveyard shifting it. And I remember that. How? Who they really is. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know if you heard it. I really don't. In the hook, he telling this the price of being great. It's the price of being great. He's telling you. They hate you when you winning, but they love you when you break. What the fuck? How does that make sense? Why would you hate somebody that's winning? Because it ain't them. You know, that fake love that he said, I done did shit for motherfuckers 1,000 times and told them no once. That's what he talking about. You go from loving to hate. Now you can't wait to see me break because I told you no, or because I didn't do something that you thought I should have did for you. We all know people like this. And you might be the person, I don't know, I hope you not. And if you is, hopefully this is an eye-opener for you. Because, I mean, Meek Mill said it. I'm just breaking it down, brother. Like, straight up. Everybody is responsible for themselves. However, you do have people in your life that look out for you. Don't shit on the people that look out for you. They're not always supposed to look out for you. After you turn 18, you're supposed to look out for yourself. In fact, you should appreciate when somebody does you one favor because they don't have to do you any. They don't have to do you any favors. It's not his fault you in the situation you in. It's yours. Your fault. You got to be responsible. And that's what we're talking about, responsibility. These brothers obtain success, you know. You just doing a little better than everybody else. And wow, they hate you. They hate you for doing good. They hate you. You know what it is? They don't hate you for doing good. They hate you for not doing good enough for them. Just think about that, dog. And straight up, if you doing good and you putting brothers on, everybody good, they love you. They love you. But if you just only doing good enough for you and yours, they hate you. And they can't wait till you break. They hate you when you win, but they love you when you break. That's the price of being great. That is the price of being great. You got to understand that if you got goals, if you got desires, if you striving to be successful, yeah, if you see yourself on the other side of this mountain, you got to understand that everybody you on the side of this mountain with ain't going to be on the other side of the mountain with you. That's just the price of being great. Now, you could be good. You could be good and stay in the hood. Or you could be great and understand what the price is, man. Straight up. Everybody you started off with ain't going to be the same people you end with. In fact, you're going to meet new people on the other side of that mountain. That's a fact. You're going to meet. It's two different sides of a mountain. You can't take everybody with you. You can take the people who want to come. Yeah, because guess what? Some people going to get there on their own. They don't even need you to take them. But then some people might just need a little nudge. And then some people want you to carry them. Like, brother, I'm not carrying you. You talking about? What I look like carrying you? What do I look like carrying you? So, Major line he said, I be up 4 a.m, graveyard shifting it. That might have went over some people's head. 4 a.m. I spoke about this before about Steve Harvey, and I was telling you how Steve Harvey, he didn't reach the success that he's at now until he started getting up earlier. Steve Harvey gets up at 4 in the morning. So when I heard that, I'm like, damn, he said 4 in the morning. You know, because when you hear rich people, or you hear not even rich, because it's not about rich, man. When you hear successful people and they all speaking about getting up earlier, you hear them say 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I'm up, I'm working. Light goes off. He says 4 in the morning, graveyard shifting it. I remember that. He said, I didn't have $1 to my name. I remembered it. That's crazy. He's up at 4 in the morning. He's up at 4 in the morning, graveyard shifting it, because there was a point in time when he didn't have $1 to his name, and he remembered that shit. That's the motivation. You got to remember when you ain't have the shit that you got now, man. You got a car. There was a point in time when you ain't have a car. You ain't have a car. You didn't have a car. You had to ask your mom to give you a ride, dog. You had to take a cab, a Uber, a Lyft. You serious? You got to remember that. Don't forget that. Don't be in your nice little Acura, your Civic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you came up. You gotta ride now, but don't forget. You in that Benzo, don't forget there was a point in time when you didn't have it. You had to ride a bike. You had to take the public transportation. Where I'm from, that's the PVTA. Don't forget that. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. And if you ain't getting up at 4 in the morning, just get up a little bit earlier than you've been getting up. And I always talk about that because I hear all rich people talk about they be up. They be up at 5 and I'm like, dang, y'all getting up at 5? It's like, I done already jogged the mom. I'm like, dang, you jogging at 5? Like, shit. I'm only on my 3rd hour of sleep at 5. But fuck it. If I want to be successful, then maybe I only need to sleep 3 hours. You get what I'm saying? Oh, man. Like he said, dog, you tell them no, and they going to show you who they really is. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your sister. I don't even care if it's your mother. You tell them no, they're going to show you who they really is. And what that means is they're going to show you that they feel entitled. You got a job where you make $22 an hour. You make $1,000 a week or $2,000 or whatever it is that you make. That's the job that you got. But because they only make $250 or they on Section 8 or whatever their situation is, they feel entitled to some of your paycheck. Because in all essence, that's what that is. They feel entitled to your time. So you're going to get up and go to work. Yeah, you're going to put in all of this work. You're going to risk your life. And they're going to feel entitled. Tell them no. And you're going to see how entitled they feel. Or you're going to see how appreciative, how grateful they are. If I ask somebody to do something for me and they tell me they can't do it, I'll be like, yo, you know what? Good luck. Because I know if you could do it for me, I know if you could do it for me, you're going to do it. Because you know if I'm asking you, I'm only asking you because I need you. I need you. And I don't need you because I'm going to always need you. I just need you to help me get over the hump. Don't worry. Because I'm going to spin the block for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't owe nobody. He said that too. He said, I had $1 to my name and I remembered it. Niggas say I owe him. How? How? That's that entitlement. How? That sounds ridiculous. How? What Rick Ross said? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm going to let the rest of the joint play out. I'm going to let the rest of the song play out. But realistically, that's it, man. The hook. Meek Mills. Prices. That's the 5-minute rant, the extended version. Music and motivation, man. Check me out next Monday. That's the price of being great. This the price of being great. They hate it when you winning, when you break. Ooh. It's a price, man. It's a real loud price to being great, man. I promise you. You can't purchase success with Bitcoin. You can't purchase success with your credit card. You got to purchase it with what? Blood, sweat, and tears, hard work, energy, effort, dedication, losses. The name of this album, this song is on, is called Wins and Losses. You're not going to get to where you want to go with straight wins. Nah, you not. Michael Jordan was the best basketball player. I guess you could argue, but you really can't argue it. LeBron James is the best basketball player in the world right now. Kobe Bryant was the best. You could go down a list of all of the best. They lost too. They didn't win everything. They didn't win every time. They lost. But those losses, yeah, with that experience is ultimately what what manifested their success. I personally think that you're going to be successful. You just got to know. You just got to know that there's a price that you got to pay. And sometimes that price is eliminating people in your life who don't belong. You know why they don't belong? They don't belong because they're not appreciative. They're not going to help you. They're not positive energy. So they're not going to help. They're just taking away. They're taking. We're trying to add. We're trying to add and they're taking. So do what you got to do, man. Pay that price. Pay that cost and be that boss, man. 5-minute rant, man. Holla at me. Peace.